Let me ask you something right at the start. When was the last time you did a squat and thought, wow, this feels amazing on my knees, my hips, and my lower back? If you're over 50, chances are, that's not the word you'd use. Maybe squats feel heavy. Maybe your knees crack. Maybe your lower back tightens up before your legs even get tired. And yet, everywhere you look, people keep saying, just do more squats. But what if I told you that after 50, there are glute exercises that are not only safer than squats, but actually more effective for building strength, improving balance, protecting your hips, and keeping you independent? Today, I'm going to show you 4 glute exercises that can transform the way you move, stand, walk, and even climb stairs without punishing your joints. Here's the truth most people don't talk about. After 50, it's not just about building muscle. It's about protecting your joints, maintaining balance, and keeping your body pain-free for the long run. And your glutes, those powerful muscles in your hips, are the key to all of it. Your glutes are responsible for standing up from a chair, stabilizing your pelvis when you walk, protecting your knees from collapsing inward, and supporting your lower back. When they get weak, everything else starts to complain. Your knees take more pressure. Your hips feel stiff. Your lower back starts doing work it was never meant to do. And suddenly everyday movements feel harder than they should. Now don't get me wrong, squats are not evil. But traditional squats demand deep knee bending, strong ankle mobility, and solid hip control. Many people over 50 have tight hips, limited ankle flexibility, or old knee injuries. So instead of targeting the glutes effectively, squats often shift stress into the knees or lower back. That's where these 4 exercises come in. They isolate and activate your glutes in a safer, more controlled way, without the joint strain. The first exercise is the glute bridge. Simple, powerful, joint-friendly, and incredibly effective. You lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. From there, you press through your heels and lift your hips toward the ceiling, squeezing your glutes at the top. What makes this better than a squat for many people over 50 is that your spine is supported by the floor. Your knees aren't bearing heavy vertical load. And you can truly focus on squeezing the glutes without worrying about balance. When done correctly, you should feel your hips doing the work, not your lower back. If you feel your hamstrings cramping, it usually means your heels are too far from your body. Bring them closer and try again. Start with slow, controlled reps. Lift for 2 seconds, squeeze for 2 seconds at the top, and lower with control. Even 10 to 15 reps can wake up muscles that have been asleep for years. The second exercise is the step-back lunge, but modified for control and stability. Instead of stepping forward, which can strain the knees, you gently step backward. This small change shifts more of the load into your hips and glutes instead of the front knee. When you step back, keep your chest tall and your weight mostly in the front heel. Lower yourself only as far as is comfortable. You don't need to go deep. The goal is to feel the front glute engage as you press back up. If balance is an issue, hold onto a wall or chair. There is no shame in stability support. In fact, it allows you to activate the correct muscles safely. Over time, this movement strengthens the glutes in a functional, real-life pattern. The same muscles you use when climbing stairs or getting up off the ground. The third exercise might look almost too simple to work, but don't underestimate it. It's the side-lying leg raise. You lie on your side, legs stacked, and lift the top leg slowly toward the ceiling without rolling your hips backward. This targets the glute medius, one of the most important muscles for balance and hip stability. After 50, falls become a serious concern. And weak side glutes are one of the hidden reasons balance declines. When you walk, your glute medius prevents your pelvis from dropping side to side. If it's weak, your body wobbles more. Strengthening this muscle improves stability, reduces hip pain, and even protects your knees. Keep the movement slow. Lift for 2 seconds, lower for 3. You should feel the side of your hip working, not your lower back. 10 to 15 reps per side is a great start. The fourth exercise is the hip hinge, often called a Romanian deadlift. But don't let the name intimidate you. This movement teaches your body how to bend at the hips instead of the spine. And that skill alone can protect your back for decades. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Then push your hips backward as if you're closing a car door behind you. Your chest leans forward slightly, but your back stays neutral, not rounded. When you feel a stretch in your hamstrings, squeeze your glutes and return to standing. That's it. No heavy weights needed in the beginning. Even body weight can retrain your movement pattern. The beauty of the hip hinge is that it directly strengthens the glutes in their primary function, hip extension, without excessive knee stress. And this is the exact motion you use when picking something up safely from the floor. Now here's what makes these 4 exercises so powerful together. The glute bridge builds foundational strength. The step back lunge builds functional control. The side-lying leg raise improves balance and lateral stability. And the hip hinge teaches proper movement mechanics. When combined, they hit the glutes from every angle, safely and effectively. If you've noticed that getting out of a low chair feels harder, that your lower back aches after standing, or that your balance isn't what it used to be, weak glutes could be the missing link. And the solution doesn't require punishing workouts. It requires smart training. Let's talk about frequency. You don't need to do these every day. 2 to 3 times per week is enough to see progress. Focus on quality over quantity. Move slowly. Breathe steadily. And most importantly, pay attention to where you feel the exercise. If your knees hurt, adjust your stance. If your lower back takes over, reduce the range of motion. After 50, your workouts should build you up, not break you down. I also want you to remember this. Muscle doesn't disappear just because you've had more birthdays. It disappears when it's not used. The body is incredibly adaptable at any age. Research consistently shows that adults in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s can build strength when they train correctly. The key is choosing movements that respect your joints while challenging your muscles. And here's something else most people don't realize. Strong glutes don't just improve how you move, they improve how you feel. When your posture improves, you stand taller. When your hips are stable, you walk with confidence. When your lower back isn't constantly tight, your energy goes up. Strength creates freedom. Freedom creates confidence. Imagine climbing stairs without grabbing the railing. Imagine getting up from the floor without struggling. Imagine walking longer distances without your hips aching afterward. That's what strong glutes can give you. Not just a better-looking backside, but a stronger, more capable body. If squats have been bothering your knees, this is your permission to stop forcing them. Fitness is not about copying what younger bodies can tolerate. It's about training in a way that supports where you are right now. And right now, your joints deserve respect. Start small. 1 set of each exercise. See how your body responds. Gradually build up to 2 or 3 sets. Over the next few weeks, you'll likely notice that daily movements feel smoother. Your hips feel more stable. Your balance improves. And maybe, just maybe, you'll realize you don't miss squats at all. The goal after 50 isn't to prove how tough you are. It's to stay strong, independent, and pain-free for as long as possible. These 4 glute exercises can help you do exactly that. If this video helped you rethink how you train, make sure you give it a thumbs up so more people over 50 can discover safer ways to stay strong. Subscribe to the channel for more joint-friendly strength and wellness tips designed specifically for adults who want to move better and feel better. And in the comments, tell me which of these exercises you're going to try first. Your future self will thank you for starting today.